Hello, this is Denzian, and welcome to a little video looking at a vault. Fallout's quite popular at the moment, isn't it, thanks to the TV show? So I thought I'd dig out my old collection and just show off my little vault. This was the first thing that I 3D printed. And it's probably the reason why I got a 3D printer in the first place. I just wanted a vault. And it took a while, big chunk of resin, but here it is. Now, when planning my vault, what I looked at was a scenario in one of the books, which has 3 missions for a vault dweller. The first one starting with escaping the vault. And it's a 3 foot by 3 foot table. And so I thought, right, how can I create that on the tabletop? And modiphius, who do Fallout Wasteland Warfare, do STL files for various items of scenery and vehicles and so on. And they do a vault pack. Now, I went all in with the vault pack, and that included the walls, the items of furniture, and so on, as well as the flooring. And I designed this 3 foot by 3 foot table. Now, certain things I left off, and I had to think about for gaming purposes, because vaults look great, but are they practical for a game? So, for example, if I did residences, little apartments, there's only one way in, one way out. You want a flow. So, for example, if you're getting to the exit out of the vault and you're starting at the far end of the table, you've got to get out. You don't want to be going into dead end rooms. What was the point? You'd just be running around the corridors. So I made little rooms like the security office over here with an entrance on either side. And because it's a security booth, viewpoint so they can see. And then they've got a sort of a technical office over here. Again, a door on one side, door over here, a door over there. The laundry, door on either side. A couple of dead-end rooms, such as the medical lab at the far end, and a big open space, which is a kind of an atrium with a cafeteria here. Just so there's more of a flow. So there's tactics you can use. You can go through whichever route you want to take to get around to the exit. And I thought that was more practical for gaming purposes. But I would love to expand on this at some point in the future and add residences, little apartments with bathrooms and so on. That would be great. An actual staircase going up to the top floor, the atrium, which I think it should go over here. So maybe a flight of stairs going up to another level, or a balcony going over the cafe area would be nice, little diner. I did start on a little medical lab, but it'd be good to expand on that. I left that open there so the room can continue. An overseer's office would be good, and also a power generator room would be nice as well. What led me to think of that was the expansion they've done into the vault, which turns the game into a dungeon crawler, and with the use of cards you can flip over to see what room you're going into next, so it's a bit of a maze and you don't know where you're going. This is designed, of course, to be on the board in one go, and we know what's what. But if you're a new person going into the vault and you don't know where you're going and it becomes a dungeon crawler, that's quite a good scenario to do. Unfortunately, because I've designed this for this particular table, a lot of the pieces wouldn't work for that scenario. The pink walls over there, I can't really reuse them unless it is for the cafeteria, diner area. So little things like that, but that's what I'd like to look at in the future. When it comes to 3D printing something on this scale, I could usually get 3 wall sections on a single print, sometimes 4. There were a few misprints, usually around the bottom of the wall sections. Some of the floor panels didn't print properly. Here you can see a hole. So I've just turned it into a little barricaded area saying don't fall down the hole. Even though it's a print failure, still use it. Maybe a mole rat popped up through the ground there and caused a bit of trouble. Maybe there's been subsidence. Who knows? The pieces are all clicked together. They're a bit loose sometimes. If you nudge it, it might fall over, but it's solid enough. The doors do pop out, which is great. So you can put them in, take them out. And if we go a bit closer, the items of furniture, such as the consoles, great. You can just pop them in, take them out. Use them for different games, can't you? You can take those out quite easily. Some items of furniture are actually TT Combat. So the diner over there Most of the fridges and ovens are actually from TT Combat. Obviously, we've got my Nuka-Cola machines that are they're actually purchased from modiphius. You don't have to actually print those. I think if I get the Santry Hills STL files, which is the apartment, the house, that does come with kitchen equipment, and that might be a good alternative to put in here if I can get the proper kitchen area in. That would look a lot nicer. So over here with the laundry, I've got the dryers and the washers and little shelving units, because it's Fallout. We like to go around and loot all these things, don't we? I blocked off an area there with one of the lovely containers, which is a great scenery blocking piece. Put that on any table, really. Lovely bit of kit. When it comes to painting, I did want some variety of the rooms. So obviously the diner, I needed that diner floor. So that's painted up nicely there. Grey flooring everywhere else. And then a bit of white flooring for some of the rooms, such as the medical lab. I've also got what's going to be a toilet there, the blue one. And as you can see, I've added a few Vault-Tec posters. So wash your hands, obviously. You've been to the loo. Sort yourself out, lad. The cafe, the diner area also has a few posters on the walls. And it just adds a bit of flavour, doesn't it? You can easily just go onto Google Images and print off little images you want, really. There's Grognat the Barbarian looking out of place in here completely. Don't know what he's doing there. But it is a lovely, lovely little table when it's done. I mean, you could go on forever printing this, couldn't you? You could add floors, you know, one level to another level, do a proper dungeon thing with it. And you can go on forever and ever and ever. And you've got to stop somewhere, haven't you? I stopped with my 3-foot by 3-foot table. You might notice down at the front there, I don't have a number for my vault. Somebody said to me it's got to be number 69, hehehe, but I've left that blank. And it does, of course, roll away. There it is. All comes off nicely. So you could do an exterior, couldn't you? You could have this at the front and do an outdoors area. So you could have my raiders there coming into the vault, breaking in and doing a bit of damage. Nothing wrong with that. These vault dwellers don't know they're born, really, do they, really? But if I go around the other side, there you go, there's the entrance there. A few posters from Vault-Tec warning you about the dangers of the outside world. But just a little video, just to show off something else that I've done over the years. And Fallout, very popular at the minute. I've got Nuka World factions on pre-order, so hopefully I'll get a table set up to look like Nuka World. Again, with a bit of 3D printing. So look forward to that one in the future. But just a short one, just to show off this lovely bit of kit. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.